Hi. So today was a tough day. I just felt very heavy, very tight today. Really didn't feel like working out. But I had to teach yoga this morning, so I got up and did that. And then I seriously debated on whether I should work out after that or just go home and lay in bed and hide under my blankets. Invariably, I decided to work out, but it was close, guys. It was really close. Yeah, all my joints are just sore and achy today. I really feel like an old man today. Anyways, I decided to work on rib alignment today, just like before, because that was the big takeaway that I needed to work on, and here's my workout. So I'm starting off, as I normally start off, with some joint mobility. Doing these specifically for foot point. I was noticing that in my pancakes, my foot arches and point are not great. Loosening up the hips here. Doing some wrist mobility for handstand work later on. Trying to keep the heel of my palms attached to the floor with those forward rocks. Hitting my wrists at all different angles. And with the backs of my hands attached to the floor, I'm thinking of keeping a balled fist to really stretch out those forearms. Getting some band work in and really thinking of keeping that rib alignment, pulling those ribs in. I think that's getting better, but I'm unsure. Picking up some height so I could do some shoulder stretches. I went with 8 of these. Loving those socks. I don't know why, but those business socks, the patterns just bring me joy. So doing 3 sets of 60 seconds here for shoulder stretches because I have very, very tight shoulders. I'm not going to show all 3 sets. You get the idea. That left shoulder always bugs me. Coming into scapular push-ups, which actually helps that left shoulder, so hooray for that. Really thinking of keeping those ribs in. Coming into butterfly here. For those scapular push-ups, I did do 3 sets of 10 reps, but again, just for the sake of not putting you through watching everything, I just showed the 1 set. Coming into my pancakes, pointing the toes. Sabby, that's for you. And today's pancakes felt very tight. So it was pretty difficult for me today to get those shoulders to touch down. Eventually, with time and with breathing, I was able to relax all the way down and touch my shoulders and my chest down to the floor. My belly, however, still does not touch down. I'm really loving those socks. They seriously bring me joy. Okay, pancake from the side just to see how it's looking. And again, looking a lot better than I thought it would. Still have a bit of a hunch in that back. I really got to figure out how to get the belly down, but it's just not happening yet. I'm pretty sure the more I elongate my spine, eventually that will touch down. I'm not there yet. but eventually I'll do it. Last set of pancakes for the day. This one felt much better than the last two. I was able to get, again, those shoulders and the chest down pretty easily on the third one. But my right adductor felt very, very tight. And it was not the best feeling, as you can tell from my face. Coming into the main exercise that I was focusing on today, which was hollow body holds to work on my handstand alignment and rib alignment. So here I'm thinking of pulling those ribs in and then keeping my low back, my lumbar spine, attached to the floor as I lowered my legs down. This first set felt super shaky. It honestly felt like my ribs and my legs were shaking uncontrollably here. Every once in a while I'm trying to spot between my hands as if I were in a handstand, but everything was burning. This second set here felt much better, far more solid than the first one. In fact, it didn't feel shaky at all. Pulling those ribs in, there you go. Extend the arms, spot between the hands, make sure my back's down, and lower those legs. Main things here are trying to keep my back attached to the floor and keep my feet together. This one was the one that felt the most solid. Still burns though. Last set, I'm starting to get fatigued here. So it started off feeling fairly solid like the second one, and by the end it was starting to feel pretty shaky again. But watching it back here, the form looks better to me. I don't know if that's just my brain and wishful thinking, but it does look like the actual form that I want in a handstand, or more so anyways. So I did 3 sets, and I was attempting to do 30-second holds. I think I got pretty close. Coming into the pike knee slides is what I decided to call them. Pulling my ribs into proper alignment and really focusing on spotting my hands just like in a handstand. So these felt far better than the last time I did them. And I was actually able to get 10 reps in this time without calf cramp. So that's nice. No cramping. Never a bad thing. Almost there. Keep those ribs in alignment. And I am dead tired now. So my second set, I was not able to get the full 10. There's 1. There's 2. And you're done. Final exercise of the day. Trying to do elevated feet into handstand alignment. So I'm really thinking of spotting between my hands and keeping those ribs in proper alignment. Elevating my feet up to put more weight into my hands just like a handstand, but not going into a full free handstand so I don't have to think about balance so much. Trying to pull those ribs in, trying to spot between the hands, and I'm done. I was so dead by this point. That is it.